Welcome to the debut of Arts and Culture OC on Real Orange. I'm Rick Stein. This weekly segment will offer an insider's view into Orange County's rich and diverse arts community. For 17 years of my career, I was the head of the Laguna Playhouse. So it's my pleasure to welcome my friend Michael Butler, who has directed an innovative new production of Around the World in 80 Days at the Playhouse. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Rick.
It's great to see you again.
Great to see you as well.
We met 5 years ago when we were both directing at San Jose Rep.
Yes, you did a wonderful production of Tuesdays with Maury.
And likewise, the Winchester Mystery.
Yes, that's right.
What led you to take on the project of Around the World in 80 Days?
It's funny because I actually was supposed to direct a different play, but I read the script for this one and I asked if I could do it instead because it's a playground for directors, designers, and actors. All those locations, all those modes of transport. 40 characters played by 5 actors. It's just a romp, and I like romps.
Well, of course, most people remember the Academy Award-winning picture of 1956,
yes.
And they have images of this hot air balloon going across the Great Plains and Victor Young's sweeping musical score. Did you rely at all on the film to give you any ideas, or did you work against it?
Well, it certainly worked against it in terms of the feeling of speed, because the movie just takes forever. And the play is fleet and fast, and you have to zip. Plus, there's no balloon in the play, as the playwright loves to point out, because in the book, there's no balloon ride. Just about everything else, elephants, a lot of trains, boats.
Well, so you're throwing caution to the wind with 5 actors playing 36 different roles. We have a little clip we'll take a look at.
Americans! I am glad we're only passing through this...
Hey, Frenchman, do you have a problem with Americans?
Monsieur, Is there a problem?
This Frenchman doesn't seem to like the way we do things here in America.
Excuse me, Mr...
Proctor, Colonel Proctor.
Mr. Proctor, Passepartout is my servant. If there is some trouble concerning him, I insist you speak with me.
You're not from here either.
No, sir. I'm from London.
Looks like we got us a couple of Frenchmen here.
We are backing up.
Oh, oui! Oh, monsieur, I really think it would be...
Well, Michael, that is a very exciting scene. Tell me, in a production like this, where the actors have so much resting on their shoulders to create distinct roles, did you ever feel like you were more of a traffic cop than a director?
A bit. Sometimes I joke and say the play is 2 hours of transitions. Some of the scenes last, you'll get 3 scenes in a page, you'll get 5 modes of transport over 2 pages. You really are having to move very quickly from idea to idea, from visual to visual. So it's busy. It zips.
Now, do you feel that this particular innovation to stage it in this way alters the story?
I don't think so. I always look for some sort of world that represents the idea of the creator. In this case, Jules Verne, the great Victorian father of sci-fi, and the kind of movies that were done in the 1960s of his movies, of his books, and then this whole steampunk idea, this sort of retro-futurism. So what we put on stage there with those sort of Captain Nemo Nautilus ribs and the revolve, the numbers, it's really taking the idea of time and distance, literally and figuratively, and then just having fun with it the way, I sometimes think of the play as like a sort of an obstacle course designed by slightly insane, very mischievous clowns. And we're on it, running.
Well, we always talk about these classics being timeless, and we thank you so much for bringing a production like this to life, bringing it back to us. I think it speaks a lot to our world today, our worldview. And thank you so much for being on the show with us, Michael.
My pleasure. Thank you, Rick.
Great to see you.
Great to see you, too.
That's a wrap on Arts and Culture OC. Next week, Dean Koce of the Philharmonic Society talks about what makes symphony orchestras sound different from one another. For more information on a multitude of arts and culture events happening in the OC, go to sparkoc.com.